what was it, Maryland? There were no toys.
No toys?
No toys.
Like,
my sister said there were no Barbies.
Like, how
there
is
were
that?
no Monster High dolls, no Frozen stuff. I said, what?
How is that possible?
She said the shelves were empty.
That is
Bare.
ridiculous. That is ridiculous. To not have any toys? So what are the kids going to do?
I don't know. They got to go somewhere else.
That's crazy. No, you know.
If you ain't got it now, you ain't going to get it at all.
No, my mom told me, she was like, because my birthday is on November 1st. It's so close to Christmas.
Yeah.
So they were like, when I was younger, before I even knew what Christmas was, what they would do is they would take old toys that I hadn't played with yet, rewrap them, and give them to me as Christmas presents. And they said I never knew the difference. Yeah, I was like, y'all owe me.
That's wrong.
Very wrong. Like, y'all owe me big time. That's crazy. Welcome to the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ugly Christmas sweater episode.
Oh, wait, I'm short. I need a booster seat.
Yeah, this is the ugly Christmas sweater episode. And it's hot to be wearing these Christmas sweaters. So if we just start perspiring, that's the word, perspiring?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we just start perspiring, that just means it's just hot. Like, it is 80 degrees and Christmas is in 2 days.
2 days. It's going to be 80 degrees on Christmas, too.
And that's ridiculous. Like, it's not Christmas if you're in basketball shorts and 82 degrees. That's crazy. But that's Houston for you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I should have did it in my Temptations voice.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas from the Temptations. Oh, man. What's going on, people? Welcome back for episode number 4.
I'm
Folks.
just got my nails done. I'll show it that way.
Women, just women. I texted her last night. I was like, let's record tomorrow. She's like, all right, I got to get my nails done. I was like, women.
I got my Christmas nails, man. I got to be set. Got to be fresh.
See,
that's your Christmas haircut?
No.
Go get it?
No, I'm going to get it. I just need an edge up.
See?
Yeah, I just need an edge up. That's all. Yeah, but no, like, but see, I tell people this all the time. If I was a woman, I'd be an ugly woman.
Why?
Because I'm not finna sit up there for hours at a time getting the hair done and the waxing and
I don't have to get my hair done, so I don't know about that sitting under a dryer and all that stuff. I don't go to a beautician.
Cause see, your stuff is just naturally curly.
Yeah, just lay down. All I need is some water and some coconut oil, and I'm good.
Man, no, I'd be an ugly woman. Like, y'all got to get your nails done. Y'all got to get eyebrows waxed. I'd be
I'm
Anthony
get my eyebrows
Davis.
done tomorrow.
I'd be Anthony Davis. I promise I would be. I wouldn't get a man. I'd be that ugly friend.
Somebody had to force me to get my eyebrows waxed like years ago.
Really?
Yeah, because my eyebrows, they're not really thin at all. Like, I'm not short on eyebrow hair at all. So they told me to get them waxed. I'm like, oh, no. I think I was like 13.
13?
Maybe.
You had bushy eyebrows at 13?
Maybe 15.
Oh, well, 15, yeah.
It's my mama's fault. The side of the family's hairy.
What the? Hey, look, I'm hairy as crap, too. Like, somebody called me a...
Just knuckle hair.
Yeah, like, that's the first thing that people see. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that shit? Just hairy, like...
A knuckle hair.
Yeah, just...
You know, you can't really...
Man, this is crazy. Like, nah, man. Man. But, you know one thing I am excited about with it being Christmas? The older you get during the holidays, first of all, you don't get anything for the holidays.
Right.
That's the first thing. Like, or it's not even that you really want anything. It's just like...
People ask me what I want for Christmas. I'm like...
I don't know. Financial security.
Yeah, pay off my student loan.
I mean, a stable relationship. I mean, pay a
bill.
Nigga, like,
give me something nice.
something that I can use after Christmas Day.
Exactly.
Yeah, but nah, man.
Some kind of adult gifts. Pay a bill.
Yeah, could we have to specify adult gifts?
Yeah.
You know,
not.
You know. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Talking about intangible stuff here, people.
Yeah, they know we took. Well, some of our viewers may be on the kind of weird side, but I mean, hey, embrace who you are. If you're weird, be weird. But no, what really excites me about the holidays, well, Christmas in particular, is basketball.
Yes.
Basketball comes on at noon and it ends at midnight. Like
5 games.
5 games. 5 good. Well, we're gonna get to that.
They would have been good last season. They would have been
good. Well, no, because let's go ahead and get into it, and we're gonna talk about that. First of all, guys, game number 1, is
game number 1
is communications major. Yeah, it's Christmas break. I turned it off for a little bit. Yeah, it's off. It's off.
No learning.
Yeah,
no learning.
Yeah, ain't no learning. But the first game, guys, is the Miami Heat, and they're hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. Mm-hmm. That's the first game of the day.
That is?
Mm-hmm. That's the first game. I'm not excited about that game.
Either.
I'm not.
I'm not excited because of the Pelicans.
Yeah.
The Pelicans are underwhelming.
Very.
This season. They're 8-19.
Yeah.
The Heat, they're doing better than I expected, truthfully.
They are.
I'm going to admit it. But everybody's healthy. You have a lot of young, up-and-coming stars on the Heat that are hungry.
D. Wade is healthy, so you know he's going to show out. I mean, Chris Bosh is finally healthy. You have
got Justice Winslow.
Yeah. Like, he's balling. Like, I mean, there's been reports coming from the Heat. Like, he's beyond his years as far as his defense is concerned. And that's because when the Heat were really good back during LeBron's era, they were a great defensive team. Yeah. They were able to lock down players. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just the Pelicans, man. Like, neither one of us predicted that they would be this low.
And I don't even know the problem with them because I really don't watch the Pelicans. I've seen a few games.
Yeah.
I don't keep up like game to game with why they're so sorry.
They beat Cleveland in overtime. And I mean, LeBron went on a tear, like from the fourth quarter into overtime. I think he had like 25 or 27 total points.
What?
Yeah.
Fourth quarter to the end of the game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Out of here.
By the way, the fourth quarter is always the best quarter.
You know it.
Just want to go ahead and throw that in there. But yeah, LeBron went on the tear, but they end up losing in overtime. You know. But a lot of people are saying that Alvin Gentry may not be there much longer. I mean, because
I don't think he's the coach for them.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like, I don't even know what type of coach Alvin Gentry is.
I mean,
like, the last team he was the head coach for was what, Phoenix?
Phoenix, and they were still flirting with the number 8 seed. Yeah. You know, and I mean, with all the other talented coaches out there, I mean, which is kind of crazy. Like, I mean, whenever it's a coaching position, like, you hear a lot of media outlets crying for, well, why don't we have more black coaches? Why don't we have this? I mean, but
you get them and then you trash them.
Yeah, I mean, but if you really look at the qualifications, I mean, I think that Tom Thibodeau would have been a pretty good coach for them because they don't have problems offensively. Their defensively is their issue. You know, and you have a Nate Robinson on the team who played under Coach Thibodeau before. You have Norris Cole, who was the defender coming off the Heat's bench a few years ago.
Who's their leader? I know Anthony Davis should be.
He has a leader contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a leader contract.
Making that money.
Making that bread. In my Stevie J voice, making that bread. Yeah. Yeah, rubs hands like Birdman. But yeah, I don't see any leadership on that squad. I don't. I mean, I can see if they probably had like a better center. I mean, because you have Ashik or Asik, however you pronounce his name.
I think it's
Sick. Ashik. That sounds like we cussing. Shit. There he goes. That would be funny if an announcer really did that. Like, shit, he misses another free throw. Like, me and that boy would have to square up after the game and be like, yeah, you're going to have to catch this fade.
I can see Chris Webber saying something stupid like
that. Yeah, or Shaq.
Oh, yeah. They don't put Shaq on the announcer table.
But they put Charles.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Charles is so
terrible.
Terrible.
Arithmetic.
He's so athletic.
Yeah, like but you know, You know what's crazy? I actually found myself spelling athletic the way Charles pronounces it, and then it kept coming up like with that little red squiggly line under it. And I was like, I blame Chuck.
Extra E? Hold up.
Yeah, A-T-H-E.
Actually, Charles pronounces it acolytic.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Charles.
I don't know if he's doing it on purpose.
No, I don't know. But see, when you get to be that old age, it's kind of like all the rules of congeniality go out the window. When you become
impress nobody.
Nobody.
I done made my money. I'm good.
Like that's how I can really see myself being when I get older. That old guy who goes to the store with a wife beater on, basketball shorts, knee-high socks with some flip-flops, icing on the cake, or Bluetooth.
I thought you were gonna say some penny loafers or something.
Probably so. When you old, you don't care. You don't care. Who you trying to impress?
See, I done made it this far. Look,
this far, like,
I'm good.
Like,
I'm excused from everything.
Like, all I'm gonna do is be like, look, I was fashionable at a time and point. Look, I had the sweater on. Like, so you know I was fashionable at a time and point.
Exactly.
So just go back to that point of reference.
Nobody got time for that right now.
No, not at all. I'm trying to.
Too long.
Yeah. All I want to do is go to Denny's, get my free before or half off before a certain time.
My senior plate.
Yeah, that's all I want. Yeah, that's crazy. What were we talking about?
I don't know. What did we start on?
The Pelicans.
Okay, we started the Pelicans.
But how did we get on?
Shit. We started talking about
yeah. That's crazy. Hey, that was one of them kiddie cartoon moments where it's like they pause and the little kids are supposed to respond back to them. Mm-hmm. Like, what were we just talking about? And then you just look at the camera until they respond.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, like what?
That is the right answer.
Nah, that's crazy. I don't know. So for that game, the Heat versus the Pelicans, I'd have to go with the Heat.
I'm going with Miami too.
Yeah, I'd have to go with the Heat.
Miami. Sorry.
Maybe 10 points. I don't see a blowout because I believe with it being Christmas Day, the Pelicans will show up. I just don't think them showing up will be enough to counteract the Heat showing up and the greatness of Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh's renewed love for basketball. And Hassan Whiteside first time playing on Christmas Day. So I see the Heat showing out.
Another question.
Okay.
Between Anthony Davis and Hassan Whiteside, how many blocks?
Ooh.
Give us a number.
For the entire game.
How many combined blocks are they going to have?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I just thought of that.
That's a good one. But you know what? Before I answer that question, I actually found a pretty cool stat.
Okay.
And it had to do with Hassan Whiteside. And basically it says that Hassan Whiteside has more blocks than 5 total teams. He has more blocks than the Sacramento Kings, Memphis Grizzlies, Dallas Mavericks, Washington Wizards, and the Detroit Pistons.
The Pistons?
The Pistons. He has more blocks. Yeah.
I can't believe that.
He has, more blocks than all of those teams total.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, let me see. I don't know. Maybe a total of...
I'm going to go with 4 for...
Davis. Okay.
And maybe... Whiteside.
Because, see, my number was 10. That's the number that I was on.
Okay. I'll say 10, too.
Yeah.
Go with 10.
Oh, okay, but over and under?
Over.
Over? Well...
Yeah. No? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I say 10. Well, I'll probably say under 10.
Okay, I'll say over 10.
Yeah, like
I'm
maybe.
Gonna go big.
Yeah, nah, yeah,
This is gonna be a historical blocking game.
You think? Yeah. Because
be confident in my answer. Yeah, I think.
Oh. Okay. What? Okay, I can see that. Only reason I say under 10, is because the Pelicans haven't shown me anything, especially Anthony Davis, to show anything for him living up to that.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas, but still.
It's Christmas.
Those bright lights, they get too hot for some people.
They do.
They do.
But I'm going there.
All right, so over 10.
Over 10.
All right, it's on the camera. And we going to remember this because somebody likes to remind me that I had the Lakers as my number 8 seed.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What are the Lakers like? 2 and
Actually,
9?
actually, they won last night. They won
okay,
last
like
night.
5 and something, I believe.
Yeah, they're like 5 and 100, I think.
Yeah, 5 and 100.
5 and 100. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember it. Yeah.
Over 10. I'm calling it.
Over 10. Okay, and I say at least just a little bit under. I think. Oh, what?
No free advertising.
No free advertising. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see Anthony Davis living up to his part of the game. I mean, Anthony Davis has had 2 in 20 games this season. Like
what?
Yeah, to get all the money that he's given to be 2 in 20. I mean, have a game where you go 2 in 20. Like, for people to anoint him to be the next LeBron, I need you to impact the game in other ways.
I need to know who said this. First of all,
who said what?
Who called him the next LeBron? We're going to find that quote. And whoever it is, we're going to light them up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, who said that? I don't know, because that was the talk of the whole summer.
Like, how could you compare, like, even if Anthony Davis was living up to our expectations before the season started, how could you compare him to LeBron James?
That's just
They're two
going
totally different players.
Different, completely. Like, their games are different. Mm-hmm. The way their impact on the floor is different. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, in some games, I mean, it's like
you have somebody who's been in the league. How long has LeBron been in the league? 11, 12 years?
Yeah.
And then you're going to compare him to Anthony Davis, who's in his 3rd season? Like,
yeah, no.
I actually hate comparisons like that.
Yeah, I do. I mean, because it's like they're 2 different players. That's why it's like you can never compare LeBron to Jordan.
Right.
Just for the fact that they play the game in different ways. Like, LeBron will never be the shooter that Jordan was.
Definitely not.
Like, he'll never be that shooter.
He'll never be the clutch shooter either.
Yeah, that clutch shooting. Like, he'll never do that. He'll never be as mentally strong as MJ either.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but the team player that LeBron is.
Yeah, he brings something.
Like,
I mean, you can compare him that way as far as being a leader on offense and defense.
But their leadership styles are different too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, I mean, because I don't know if I've said this story before, but I saw a report and it was like Jordan, Pippen, and there was a whole bunch of other players that got on an elevator right before a playoff game, and Pippen was trying to just entice everybody. He was like, "Yeah, man, come on, guys, bring your A game. Like, we got to win tonight." And Jordan, he was in the back. He was like, "A game? Just bring A game."
Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, just show up.
Yeah, just basically, just show up.
At least try.
You know, but LeBron, if a player isn't having a game, if they've been struggling, he will force feed them the ball. Mm-hmm. He will sacrifice his own numbers for the first half just to get people involved.
Yeah.
You know, I can't say Jordan as much would do. I mean, well, he would get his numbers, and you know, if they were open.
I think the thing with Michael was he started. I guess he tried to get people involved, but he wanted to start with himself first.
Right.
LeBron is a more so, hey, if we fall off at the end, I'm going to come in, I'm going to take over. But at the beginning of the game, I want everybody to get going.
Yeah, it's kind of like he just saves it for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. What was the next game? I think the next game was OKC versus the Bulls, if I'm not mistaken. OKC versus the Bulls. This is going to be an exciting game.
It is. 15 and 11 Bulls, 19 and 9 Thunder.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good game. I mean, I'm excited to see what Jimmy Butler can do against KD. Mm-hmm. I mean, Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose. I'm excited to see them go against each other.
This is going to be the matchup of the night. No, I'm going to say number 2. Because number 1, we all know it's Cavs and the Warriors.
Yeah, we know that.
That's really the only 2 games that I'm really looking forward to seeing.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch them all anyway.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, I've downloaded the Watch ESPN app, the Watch TNT. I've downloaded all of these apps. You know, so that way, like, I mean, if I have to go somewhere, you know, not by choice, but if I have to go somewhere, you know, at least I can have the game on, you know, and watch it. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I'm just excited to see Russell Westbrook versus Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in that, man, because it's like we haven't really gotten that good matchup. Right. You know, because when we were back in the day before Derrick Rose had all his injury issues, like
big games, he wasn't playing.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Like, this matchup, we're waiting for it.
Like, just been waiting for it. Yeah.
Derrick's hurt.
Like, let's knock on wood that Derrick Rose stays healthy. Like, I'll knock on wood for this whole episode if I have to for Derrick Rose just to stay healthy, man. I do. I want to see Russell Westbrook take it to him, and I want to see Derrick Rose take it to him as well. Like,
okay, question for this one.
Okay.
Combined points, Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, first of all, before I answer that, I see Russell Westbrook flirting with a triple-double.
Okay.
I can see him flirting with that. And I can see Westbrook, because the Bulls' defense isn't what it was. So I can see Westbrook and Durant combining for, I know that's not the question you asked.
Right.
It's not. But no, I'm going to answer that question. But no, I can see Russell Westbrook and KD combining for 63 points.
Okay, I was going to say 65.
Okay.
65.
See,
Russell and Durant.
Yeah, see, I told her the other day, I was like, do we share the same freaking brain? Like, yeah, just something in there. Yeah, man. Like, okay, so Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose. See, this is another way where I think it's going to be lopsided.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think Derrick Rose is not going to show up, but Jimmy Butler
is
going to be the leading scorer.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler.
That's what I'm going to say.
But you know what? Like, we're all hyping up that matchup, but another matchup that I think is going to be, like, the key to it is going to be Serge Ibaka versus Paul Gasol.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's gonna be the matchup right there that can probably ultimately decide the game.
Yeah.
I mean, because you'll have, I mean, even in the case with Jimmy Butler and KD, I mean, Jimmy Butler's defense can probably stifle Kevin Durant for a little bit. You know,
because KD gets his shot off.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. You know,
oh, lanky self.
But the length of Kevin Durant can bother Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
you know, and I don't know. I mean, with what Derrick Rose has been doing lately, I just don't think he can keep up with Russell Westbrook. So the combined points for them,
I think they can really keep up with each other.
Well, no. I see Russell Westbrook, like
Russell he's on another level.
A different kind of animal right now. Like, Russell Westbrook is probably,
he's like one of those bad kids that you just can't control.
Yeah.
And you just
go play in traffic real quick, Russell. Like,
that's Russell. Right
that's Russell Westbrook for you. So I don't know. Combined points, I can see them combining for at least 40 something. At least 45.
Okay, I say 52.
52? Yeah, I can see them combining for that. I mean, because Derrick Rose is going to show up.
Yeah.
I mean, he has shoes that he's trying to sell for Christmas Day. So he's going to show up. I'm just saying, let's just be real.
Oh, gosh.
Let's just be real.
I want them shoes.
Yeah, nah. But, yeah, I just think that his performance will be overshadowed by Russell Westbrook. Yeah. I think it will. But once again, that key matchup is going to be...
I'm going with Thunder.
You're going with the Thunder?
I'm going with the Thunder.
See, I would... Oh, that's a hard one because the Bulls bench has gotten a lot better too. I mean, you have Noah coming off the bench, you have Gibson coming off the bench, you have Aaron Brooks coming off the bench, you have Mirotic, you have what's that guy?
He's still starting, right?
Mirotic? He is starting. Doug McDermott, he's coming off the bench. Yeah, so I mean, and then who do the Thunder have coming off the bench? I mean, they have Enes Kanter.
You look like you don't know. Well, you know who coming off the bench?
Yeah, they have Enes Kanter. They have Dion Waiters. Steven Adams is starting.
He does start?
Yeah, he's starting. You have Dion Waiters.
Kanter was starting.
Nah, Kanter's coming off the bench when KD goes out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but no, I mean, then you have Dion Waiters, Mr.
if they lose the game,
like that's his move.
Like if it's between, if it's decided by let's say it's they're down 1 point.
Okay.
Numbers down 1 point.
Okay.
Deion Waiters is gonna try to take the shot and he's gonna miss.
Or
he's the type to do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "What, Deion? You are not the star."
But you know what? One thing that
I would lose the ball.
One thing I would like to see more though, I would really like to see Russell Westbrook set up somebody more on that last play, because Russell Westbrook, he'll dribble the ball down. Pick. Yeah, and then he's going to come off of it, and he's just going to jack it up, fall down, try to get the call. He's going to miss. Yep. Look at the referee, and then KD's just going to, like, it's right here.
I gave you the team, and this is what you do?
Yeah. But, I mean, Kevin Durant, if it came down to the Bulls having a last-second shot, I'm more confident in the Thunder's defense. Okay. To prevent them from scoring. Because look at what look at what Kevin Durant did to Chris Paul when they played the other day. Like, he came up with the block to win the game. So
that was a fluke.
Really?
It was a fluke.
But
Kevin Durant don't defend nobody.
But at the same time, like, why would you have Chris Paul taking that shot
with Durant on him?
Yeah. Well, Ibaka was the primary defender.
Either one.
Yeah, either one. And then Kevin Durant came over with that help defense.
Yeah.
But still, why?
Bad option.
Yeah, bad option.
Got to question that, Doc.
Yeah. No, okay, I'm with you. I can see the Thunder. I can see the Thunder winning just because
It's going to be a good game.
It will.
It's going to be decided by less than 5 points. I'll say that.
Yeah. Less than 5?
Less than 5.
I can see that. Less than 5. And so we both have the Thunder.
So
far we have the Heat winning. How much do we have the Heat winning by? Because I had the Heat winning by at least
I'd say about
10.
Yeah.
That's that brain thing, man. This is only the 4th episode, and we already
locking in.
Yeah, locked in. That's real. And then we have the Thunder winning. You said at least by 5. Yeah, okay, I have that too. Now, guys, here is the game.
5 or less. I'll say 5 or less.
Okay, 5 or less. Okay. Now it's time for the game that everybody wants to see.
Rematch
of the NBA freaking finals.
The Warriors. Who have lost 1 game
to the Milwaukee Bucks
this season. 26-1, and you have the Cavaliers at 18-7.
Yeah.
This is a hard one.
Whew. I don't even know why I'm putting up this front. You know who I'm going for to win the game. You know this off rip.
That's not the question. The question is not who you're going for, because I'm going for the Cavs too.
Oh, okay.
Only because I don't like the Warriors.
Yeah, light skinned fella.
I just don't like them. They're kind of cocky. They don't know how to lose, first of all.
Yeah, they don't. That's the first thing. They don't.
Where's Steve Kerr? Is he coming back? He don't need to come back.
Yeah, he ran practice the other day because Luke Walton was out sick.
Okay.
But wouldn't it be just a comedy of errors that Steve Kerr comes back and all of a sudden they just start losing? Yes, just lose.
The voodoo.
Yeah, that's the voodoo on you.
My dog.
Yeah. Let me see. I really think that this is the game all season that the Cavs have been waiting for.
What was I gonna say? Kyrie Irving
is back. Yeah.
He didn't do too good in his debut, but
he's
shaking the rust off.
12 points.
Yeah.
He got heated
that's
up.
Respectable.
Yeah, it is. And
who's been out for
6 months.
Yeah. So.
And that's the first time being on the court in actual game action. But that point guard matchup, like they have so many point guards on the roster now to throw at Steph. You have Kyrie, who's gonna make Steph Curry defend.
You got the thorn in Steph Curry's side,
Matthew Dellavedova.
The deli will be open.
The deli tray will be in business that day. And Matthew Dellavedova, he's been shooting at least 48% from 3 this season.
What? I didn't know that.
Yes, he has been balling this season. And I know for 1 game, I know he's gonna put something on Steph.
I hope so.
I know he's gonna put something on Steph. And you can't forget
seeing Steph Curry frustrated.
I do. And
then like a little kid, like a little sad kid.
Yeah. And then you have Mo Williams.
Yeah.
Mo Williams, I mean, that's going to be, I mean.
And Mo Williams is a veteran. He can get in your head any kind of way.
He can, and he
verbally,
will.
Physically.
So. Let me see. What else? I mean, you have JR. JR has been streaky lately, but he has a lot to prove against the Warriors, too. Because JR got exploited during the NBA Finals. Like, just a spot-up shooter.
That's it.
That was just it. All he did was just spot up shoot. But at the same time, this season, JR has made it a more conscious effort to take the ball in a lot more. Like, I have noticed that. Like, he's trying to do stuff off the dribble. He's been trying to get his teammates involved.
Right.
So I see
Jay go that different route.
Yeah. I mean, because he really got exploited. And it seems like he's trying to play the game a little bit better. Like, I remember me and my friends, we had this joke about J.R. Smith. They were like, J.R. Smith is the only player who can dribble the ball in a circle, weaving in and out of traffic, and still go nowhere with it. Still not set up
all
any
that
play.
Flash and no substance.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. The kitchen smells good in there, and all you're doing is making a ham sandwich. That's it. That's all he's doing. But JR, he has those games inside of him though, to where he can just ball out. So he has that. So I mean, I don't know. I say JR probably has like a good 12 points.
Okay.
Yeah, probably gets them going with a good first quarter. Then you have Iman Shumpert. He did play during the NBA Finals, but he was going through a lot with his shoulder
and something else. He had another injury too, right?
I think it was like
it was something, but he was not healthy.
Yeah, he wasn't healthy during the NBA Finals. Another matchup, you have the King against Draymond Green. Oh my God! Like,
he learn how to close his mouth.
Yeah,
he talks too much.
He does.
I just don't understand.
Just play.
One person who really irks me in the league, it has to be Draymond Green.
Yeah.
This guy gets on my nerves.
And see, I was a
But
fan.
he's one of those players, like, if he was on my team,
I'd
be the biggest
yeah, but I don't know.
No.
Yeah, nah. I mean,
but he's a good player.
He is.
He can get a triple-double, like,
anytime.
double-doubles.
Yeah.
Through the night, close to double-doubles, whatever. He could get you about 22, 10, and 8.
Yeah, I can.
Any given night. And you're like, where's this coming from?
Yeah, no, that's true. And I mean, he is.
Offensively. Everybody talks about his defense, but offensively, he's pretty good.
And he's their emotional leader as well.
Yeah, he's a leader.
Yeah.
He's always mic'd up. I always listen. They always have him mic'd up for a reason.
And,
I think he's the heartbeat of the team.
He is. He is. He is their heartbeat. Let me see what I see personally. I can't even. Oh, Kevin Love.
Yeah, Kevin
That's
Love.
another aspect that wasn't even there for the NBA Finals. And I love what they're kind of doing with Kevin Love now. It's kind of like they're trying to incorporate him more versus just saying, okay, hey, just sit at the 3-point line and we're going to kick you the ball.
They're trying to, I guess, incorporate his game into their style of play.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to change him when he was in Minnesota. It was him. He did everything.
Yeah. But
now it's like you just want me to stand over here.
And if you look at his game from Minnesota, everything was like maybe 3-point line.
Rebounds.
He can. He can.
Easily. I remember I had him on my fantasy team.
And he has this season too. He has the season. He's balled this season. But the way they're using him now is great because it's like, okay, either they can use him on the inside or they can use him on the outside.
Yeah.
And that's a different dynamic than what was available to the Cavaliers back then. Like, it was either LeBron James posting up for like a good 18 seconds and then kicking the ball out or doing an ill-advised fadeaway. But now you have,
Sounds like the Rockets.
Yeah,
we'll get to them too.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, Lord.
It's not too bad right now.
It's not. But we gonna get to that. Yeah, we gonna get to that. Let me see. I know this is gonna be a small ball game.
Yeah.
It will. I mean, I don't see Mozgov or Andrew Bogut, doing anything.
The X factor, I think, is Klay Thompson, and
Really?
he's been on and off.
He has.
All season. Like, he scored 27 points in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Then, like, the game before and after, he scored, like, 12 points.
But you know
like,
what?
He's averaging only, like, 11 points this season, I think.
But, you know, in big games like this, is always that unsung hero. Mm-hmm. It's always that somebody who we don't mention who's going to have
like Sean Livingston or something.
Yeah.
Where your big ass come from?
Let me see. I think the Cavs X factor, well, we didn't even talk about Tristan Thompson. You know,
oh, yeah.
And then, you know, he's going to get on the boards. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I think the biggest X factor in this game is going to be the rest that LeBron is going to get. Because now they can come back in with Richard Jefferson, and they don't have to fall off defensively.
Right.
Because Richard Jefferson is a defensive type player.
Yeah.
You know, so they're not going to have any slippage from that. Mm-hmm. And then also he can hit an open three. Mm-hmm. You know, he can create for other players.
Right.
So, yeah.
Just that veteran leadership in that basketball IQ.
And that second unit. Mm-hmm. In that second unit is what they lack. So, yeah, I see the Cavs winning. I think this is the game that LeBron breaks out the silencer. It's gonna be that one play that LeBron is just looking for, and he's just gonna hit him with the silencer, like he gonna hit him with it.
Okay.
He is.
You know what? Golden State. The thing with Golden State is they have like 1 through 12. Mm-hmm. They are impactful.
Yeah.
All the way down to number 12. What's his name? McAdoo.
Yeah.
Like, he could get hot too.
Yeah, he can. He can, but Harris.
Festus a block and a rebound for you, and be that defensive guy in the middle when Bogut goes out.
Harrison Barnes isn't playing though.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, he's still hurt.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's still hurt.
That's points right there.
Yeah.
That's why they've been struggling.
Yeah, they have. You know, and
that should get 14, 15 points a game right there.
And if you look at teams that have caused the Warriors problems, like the Toronto Raptors, they caused them hell when they played maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Kyle Lowry
is balling, man. Why isn't Toronto playing on?
And what kills me is when Steph Curry plays and he wins and he has a lot of points, they don't say anything about who was he holding.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry had how many points?
In that game?
He had 40-something.
Yeah, he had about 40 points in that game.
40-something apiece. Nobody wants to talk about Steph Curry's lack of defense.
Yeah. And if you look at what they threw at Steph Curry.
Yeah, he was spotting up like Steph Curry.
Yeah, he was. I mean, because they had who was they had Kyle Lowry, they had Corey Jefferson, and they had DeMar DeRozan. That's all three of them. So in that matchup, Steph Curry couldn't hide on just a spot up shooter because everybody was driving it to the hole.
Yep.
Everybody was.
And nobody talks about that.
Nobody does.
Because his team around him is so good. That's why he can kind of hide his lack of defense.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Or I mean, they say, well, Steph Curry is good with steals, but I mean, when you're playing a great team defense,
I mean, I'd be good with steals if I played the passing lanes too.
Yeah, like,
come on, man.
Yeah, man. Like, nah, that's crazy. I see the Cavs winning. This is gonna be a close game. I want overtime.
You want overtime? Okay.
I want overtime because, I mean, if we look at these teams' history, how many 3 out of the 4 games during the NBA Finals went to overtime?
Yeah.
Santa, I have one wish this year. Please give us double overtime.
Double overtime depends on what game is next. Hold up. Yeah, please give us overtime.
Please give us double overtime.
Oh, no, it's the Rockets and the Spurs.
Please give us double overtime. Please give us double overtime. That's all we want. Like, I don't want this game to end like a quadruple overtime.
You want that quadruple overtime?
Yes, I do.
Who was that? The Pistons
and the Bulls. Yeah.
Overtime.
Like, just come out there and I just want to see just some great basketball. I want to see minimal ref interference.
Oh, they have been terrible.
They have.
NFL and the NBA. We'll talk about the NFL.
Yeah, we're going to talk about them. But yeah, no, the referees, like, I mean, because I've seen several plays to where they'll call it on one end, and it's literally nothing that they'll call. But then
they have the coaches of the other team getting so riled up that they're like, okay, well, Come on, let's start calling something.
No, did you see where Doc Rivers called a goaltender the other day, and the referees took what he said?
That game.
Yes,
I did not see that game.
Like the referees counted the bats.
They at work.
The referees did something, and then Doc Rivers was like, "No, he did this movement of like, it was inside of the cylinder." Then the referees, they were like, "Oh yeah, that's right." So then they made the correct call behind what Doc Rivers said. I was like, "In what world is this possible? In what world?" Like, no.
That's why y'all lost.
Yeah, yeah. So now I don't know. I see LeBron having one of those monster games. I do. I see him having a monster game, but at the end, it's always going to be that unsung hero who's going to make that whole world of difference on the defensive end. Yeah. So right, just put it together.
I'm going with the Warriors. I'm sorry. Your face. It's not who I'm rooting for. It's who I believe will win. I think the Warriors will win.
Really? Okay. Well,
the Warriors will not lose another game until next year.
Really? I doubt that. Because Cleveland wanted to break the Warriors streak. Mm-hmm. They did. But they have another streak that they can break as well.
What's that?
They've won, I think it's like over 29 games. They're on a 29-game home win streak. Mm-hmm. So I can see the Cavs breaking that.
Okay.
I can.
I can't see him.
You can't?
Nope.
No?
No. I can't. Golden State.
Man, these not even prescription and I can see that. They not. These ain't even prescription and I can. Sorry. Yeah. No.
I would like for the Cavs to win,
I would. But I can see because you have to speak stuff into existence. Mm-hmm. When the Cavaliers win, this is going to be like their taking off point.
Okay.
I can see that. Like they're gonna start running off some games. Still can't see that?
I can't see that.
Still can't see that? I can see it. Because Iman Shumpert is back. Kyrie is back. So we're finally healthy now. Mm-hmm. So
and Iman Shumpert just had a baby.
He did.
So he has something completely different to play for now.
Yeah.
He was crying during the interview.
Man, but watching that, it's just like, relationship goals.
Mm-hmm. Relationship goals.
Like, not Meek Mill buying that huge rock for Nicki Minaj. No.
Not Khloe Kardashian with her
numerous.
Not Khloe. What's her name? Kim.
With
her emoji app. Like, don't nobody want your half-naked self on my phone.
No, nobody.
And the cartoon, no.
And don't she have a Kim K game or something
yes.
No.
And Kanye's like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of my wife. Why? She got half-naked emoji, she said?
Yeah.
No. It's to be proud of.
But at least Kanye, he doesn't run from the fact about her past. He even put it on the song, like, my girl a superstar all from a home movie. I was like, wow.
That's how you know stuff is messed up. Man.
Yeah, like, I wonder did Kanye watch that video, before they got together and was just like, yeah, we finna be together. I was like, if you thought he did a good job, wait till you see my.
Wait till you see my. Kanye.
But yeah, that's great. I was about to say songs were so much more creative back in the day. Like the Yin Yang Twins had a whisper song.
Yeah.
And the entire song, they whispered. Just like this. Oh, wait till you see my. Oh, I'm gonna beat that. Yeah, man. And that was catchy. That was catchy.
Man.
It wasn't no weird dance to go with it. No, none of that. It was just creativity.
Speaking of dances, when we get to the NFL talk, we're going to talk about OBJ.
Yeah, OBJ. Yeah. That fella. Yeah, we gonna get to that. Okay, so this is the first difference that we have.
Yes.
I have the Cavaliers, you have the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Moving on.
The Battle of the States. We have the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, let me get up for they see my receding hairline.
What are they, 19-5, I believe?
Who?
Not 19-5, 24-5. The Spurs.
Yeah, the Spurs. Yeah.
The Rockets are above 500
for now.
First time this season.
for now.
Hey, don't be hating.
I'm just saying.
They are 15-14.
We have to be objective.
They've won 2 in a row.
And this is the one game I'm not looking forward to seeing.
Really?
Yes. Because out of
the Clippers and the Lakers? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you do not want to see the Clippers and the Lakers.
Yeah.
More than you want to see the Spurs and the
Lakers. But we gonna get to the Clippers and the Lakers. I think Kobe gonna have something up his sleeve.
You're talking about the rest of the team, though. Kobe gonna do his thing.
Yeah, but then we also talking about the Clippers too.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna talk about that game at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Clippers. He gonna pick the Clippers.
Yeah.
Back to the Spurs and the Rockets.
See, okay. Let me be outlandish with this. I see a blowout. God. I see a blowout.
On what side?
On the Spurs. On the Spurs.
Okay, we're back to the Rockets and the Spurs.
Yeah,
okay.
the Spurs are gonna annihilate them. The offense, the Rockets are not gonna be able to stop the Spurs offense.
Right.
They're not gonna be able to do that. The Spurs are gonna play at will.
Okay, so when you say blowout, how many points are we talking here?
15 plus. 15
It's
plus.
worse than the Pelicans and the Heat.
15 plus. 15 plus. I'm sorry because they're gonna put Kawhi Leonard on James Harden. And he's not going to fall for that step back and that pump fake stuff that James Harden does.
He's going to have a hard time.
He's going to have a hard time. I mean, you have LaMarcus Aldridge in the middle. You have Old Man River, Tim Duncan in the middle. You have Tony Parker.
Listen, the Spurs, as they have been for the last 20 years.
Yeah, literally.
Are potent on offense.
Yeah.
And even if they really weren't potent on offense, defensively,
yeah,
it's going to be a hard matchup.
It's going to be a hard matchup, and I'm sorry.
For the Rockets, not for the Spurs.
Yeah.
Because the Rockets are, unless they have a bag of tricks that they're going to pull out on Christmas Day, they're not going to win.
And the X factor for this game is going to be
the Rockets bench.
well, I was going to say it's going to be Pop against JB Bickerstaff. Yeah.
You can already no.
Yeah, but
ain't no matchup.
One thing, guys, I don't cuss on the show, so please watch this. I just hope Pop doesn't start that whole shit.
Oh, that hacking.
That hacker whoever.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because they have Dwight Howard and they have Clint Capella to hack. So from that alone, I see that being a deciding factor. Now Dwight Howard has been making his free throws a little bit more lately.
So has Capella.
Capella has too.
You can't even hack him.
He's
Dwight,
been.
I think Dwight is the only one that you can like really hack
and
put
get
points on the board.
Yeah.
And try to catch up or
now an interesting matchup to me of course would be James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, but also I see it being Patrick Beverly and who is that? Tony Parker, because Patrick Beverly has been knocking down these threes lately. He has consistently.
At one point, he was leading the league in 3-point percentage.
I believe he was. Patrick Beverly, he has been balling this year, like especially from three.
And kills me is every time he hits the three, he turns to the crowd and curses somebody out.
I'm like,
who are you talking to?
Like, what did they say to you?
What?
Like,
you're supposed to hit this shot.
You are. Like,
it's the first quarter.
Yeah,
but that's the passion that.
That's that dog in him. Yeah.
Junkyard dog.
Yeah. So, but no, I still see a blowout. I'm sorry. I mean, I love the Rockets. That's my team. But I have to talk with my brain right now.
True.
I have to talk with my brain, and I see
the Spurs are healthy, huh?
The Spurs are healthy. They're healthy.
Spurs.
Yeah, I'm going with the Spurs. I have by 15. What do you have? Yeah, at least by 15.
I'd say 8.
At least by 8. Okay, so you cut it in half. Still doesn't matter. It's gonna be a loss. It's gonna be a loss.
Let's see. Hypothetically speaking, what if the Rockets do win? Oh, back to James Harden and Dwight Howard finally building chemistry after 2 years.
You would have thought the Mohawks would have done
2+ years
that.
of playing together. JB Bickerstaff is running pick and rolls all through practice for just Howard and Harden.
Yeah.
To gain chemistry. I'm like, don't y'all hang out together? Like,
enough. Like,
y'all haven't
developed that already. But that shows leadership.
Exactly. Who's the Rockets leader?
I'll wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We know who it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, who should you say it should be?
Either one of the H&H boys.
Okay.
Those are your stars right there.
Yeah. Well, okay. Because I was gonna say it would probably, for me, primarily fall on the shoulders of Dwight.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that he's older.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so and he's been in the league longer. I mean, he's, yeah. Lord, I don't want to end the show on a bad note. Let's go ahead and talk about these Lakers and the Clippers.
I thought we already passed that.
But see, I'm kind of on the fence about this one. Like, I think Kobe has something in his bag of tricks, because he didn't play last Christmas. He didn't play last Christmas. And Kobe's been putting up at least 20 points a game on 48% shooting.
What I'm worried about.
It's the others.
It's his supporting cast.
Yeah.
Swaggy Pete.
Yeah. Yeah. Roy Hibbert.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Roy Hibbert. Who else is it?
Jordan Clarkson. Is he hurt? Is he still hurt?
Jordan Clarkson. No, he's playing.
Okay.
He's playing. I mean, you have... Who is that? You got Jordan Clarkson.
Few moments later.
Sorry for the interruption, ladies and gentlemen. I guess the Lord didn't want us to talk about the Lakers anymore. They didn't.
Nope.
Not at all. So we both had the Clippers winning.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a lot closer than we expect it to be. Because it's the Clippers. Like, the Clippers have been sucking lately. You don't see it being close?
But it's the Lakers.
Yeah, I know.
It's the Clippers, but it's the Lakers.
Yeah.
I look so lazy. If y'all looking at this, nothing's wrong with my eye. Letting get beat up. I don't know what's wrong with my eye. Maybe it's the light.
And I look dark. I was finna say.
Hey,
I was finna say.
Go off.
If the Lord interrupts us once again, he had hair as wool. Y'all
so much shade.
So much shade. Y'all don't even know. But if y'all knew, y'all be like, y'all are so petty. How long you gonna be petty? Forever? Ever? Forever. Yeah.
How long Patty LaBelle been living? That's how long I'm gonna be petty.
Yeah.
Okay.
She been around for a while, especially with them damn pies. Have you tried one?
Oh no.
Yeah, I haven't tried one either. I'm
trying
not.
to kill black folks.
Yeah.
That's a ploy.
Yeah.
So it's Steve Harvey's bacon. Don't y'all eat that crap.
You saw that?
Steve Harvey got pre-cooked bacon that he's selling.
And then he has
with
bacon.
His big face on the back.
He has bacon wrapped bacon. That just sounds like a heart attack.
Oh no, that's when he was sampling it.
Yeah.
They made like different dishes.
Yeah,
like
bacon wrapped bacon and
like who did that? And like chocolate covered bacon. Actually, that don't sound too bad.
Well, see, I'm allergic to chocolate though.
Allergic to chocolate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Oh.
I know it's been a long 20-some years. You haven't been able to taste chocolate.
Hold on, stay on the prayer line because this one is gonna knock you off your feet.
Okay.
I'm allergic to alcohol.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
I break out in hives.
That's so sad.
All over my body.
I'm glad you're not a woman.
Yeah.
Because when a woman is going through, her monthly deal, chocolate and wine and anything sweet is what we crave.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I saw this post the other day.
He breaks out in hives.
I do.
If he drinks alcohol.
I do.
So sad. He don't need it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't really drink.
Yeah, nah, I don't.
So,
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, nah,
That's another choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I just be high on life. Yeah, I just that face. How long are you gonna be petty?
Forever. Forever, ever.
Ever. Man, before we get out of here, guys. Well, two more things before we get out of here. First and foremost, man, let's go to the NFL. I know you guys saw what happened this previous Sunday. Texans won.
They won with Brandon Whedon
In the game.
Like our 8th quarterback this season.
8th quarterback this season, and we won.
Former Dallas Cowboy. That's what happens when you lead the Cowboys.
Yeah,
you break records. For
you
the team
start shining. And our first time winning against the Colts in how many years? How many games? How many attempts?
Since the franchise started. We've never won in Indianapolis. We were 0-13 going into that game.
This victory would taste a little bit sweeter if Andrew Luck was playing. Mm-hmm. It would taste a little bit sweeter because we'd be like, okay, yeah, we beat them. We beat them at their best. But then now it's always going to be that little asterisk next to it.
Yeah. But we had a backup quarterback too. Actually, our primary quarterback is a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
We won.
Brian Hoyer was out.
Our running game, our running back is out. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's our offense right there.
Yeah.
Arian Foster.
Yeah,
So, there's no asterisk.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. There's no star.
Yeah, that little star thingy. Yeah,
There's no star thingy.
Yeah, ain't this how it does?
Something like that.
We better stop before we throw up gang signs and.
No.
Yeah, I already got these red sweaters on. They gonna come look for us, man. So the Texans, they're really in control of their own destiny right now.
Pretty much. Can't depend on nobody else because they did last season.
Yeah, and
it didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
9-7.
Yeah, 9-7 can do it. Because our last opponents are
Titans and the Jaguars.
The Titans and the Jaguars.
Please.
Because Mariota is out.
That's done.
So that's a W.
That's a blowout.
And
if we beat the Titans,
the Jags.
Wait, who comes first? Yeah, the Titans do come first.
Yeah, and then it's the Jags. Yeah. No, that's good.
Because we just have to win one of two.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We do need the Colts to lose. Mm-hmm. Because, even if the Colts win, we don't own the tiebreaker. But, it's like if we would have lost, we would have definitely been out. But, the fact that we won, if we finished with a better record.
There's so many scenarios.
Yeah, variables that still have to be, yeah.
It was somewhere on here. We're going to find it for you.
Yeah, but no, it was a good game. Mm-hmm. It was a good game. It was kind of tough to watch there for a minute.
It was, and I'm glad I had to leave to go to work.
Yeah.
At 1:30.
Part of me watching the game was at church. Please forgive me, Lord. I wasn't watching the game. I was watching the score.
I was so sad.
I was watching the score. So I was paying attention to the service.
I went to go take a shower, and I'm like, what is Whedon doing in the game?
Yeah.
TJ Yates out there trying to run the ball.
Yeah.
Non-contact injuries, those are the worst.
Yeah, they are.
You could guess what muscle was pulled or torn or whatever when it's a non-contact injury. It's either an Achilles, ACL, PCL, MCL. So you knew it was bad when it happened.
Yeah, it was. And with those injuries, it kind of makes you second guess yourself. Yeah. Because it's like, if you're hit, it's like, okay, yeah, I got hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll probably be afraid of a hit. But then it's like, now you're going to be afraid to trust your own body. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, I step down like this every single day.
Exactly.
But the time I step on it now. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just snaps on you. Mm-hmm. So, did you find that for me?
Yes.
Okay, so what are our chances?
As we enter the last 2 weeks of the season, the AFC South is still up for grabs. We got scenarios for the Texans. Mm-hmm. Can win division with a win either of the next 2 weeks or a Colts loss. So all they have to do is really just win one of two.
Okay, and let me look at the...
It says or a Colts loss.
Let me look at the Colts schedule.
We will... will win the division if they win a game, or the Colts and Jaguars both lose a game. So they just have to win a game.
Okay.
They just have to win one or two, and it's it.
I mean, and that's possible. I mean, because like you say, we are playing the Jags.
The Titans is a for sure win.
The Titans are for sure win.
They put up 51 points against the Colts.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, because the Colts, they have who do they? Oh, they have the Dolphins. Mm-hmm. The defense can probably cause them an issue, and then they play the Titans for their last game. But by then, the season may already be decided. Yeah. They may not have nothing to play for. So, I mean, our playoff hopes to me, well, not just to me, but based upon what you said.
Colts can be eliminated this week with not this week, but Sunday. Mm-hmm. Can be eliminated this week with a loss at Miami or a Texans win. So if we win,
we're in.
They're done, yeah.
Okay, so we have to win. Mm-hmm. We have to win, and we can because, like we said, Mariota, he's out for the last 2 games. And then once again, it's just the Titans. And the Texans always, no matter what quarterback we have in there, we always love that matchup against the Titans. Mm-hmm. We love that. So,
we hate the Titans ever since Cortland Innigan. We're going to call him Innigan.
Yeah.
Since Andre knocked the F out of him. Cortland Innigan.
Hey, he gave that boy a clean fade, though. Like,
he's like, you forgot where I was from.
Yeah. Hey, nah, but that's cool, though. Yeah. So, I mean, just getting into the playoffs, that's an accomplishment in itself. Mm-hmm. I mean, because for us to get blown out in 2 games and to lose to Atlanta, the way we lost to Atlanta.
It was like 98-0.
In the first quarter. And then to lose to the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins.
Right after they just fired their head coach. Mm-hmm. So that's big as well. I mean, and hopefully we'll play against the Bengals in the first round because they're without their starting quarterback.
Dalton is out.
And I mean, it's the Bengals. Like we talked about this at the beginning of the season. Like, it's the Bengals. It don't matter what you do during the regular season.
Exactly.
Show up during the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And the Texans have knocked
the Bengals anyway. No matter what.
We've knocked them out the past 2 years.
We got that number.
Yeah. We did beat them this season too. Yeah.
Yeah, we gave Cincinnati their first loss.
Of the season. So yeah.
It's like the Clippers and the Rockets. The Rockets can't beat the Nuggets, but
they can beat the Clippers. Hey, man, that was an awesome. Well, I wouldn't even say it was an awesome game, but I mean the Rockets.
It's nice for the Rockets to be up by a big margin.
Yeah.
Against a playoff team.
Yeah. But the Rockets aren't
the Lakers.
The Rockets aren't a good come from behind team. They're the Rockets ain't a good have the lead team.
Exactly, because they'll lose it.
Yeah.
They will lose it.
They have. On numerous occasions.
But I think the key to that was Bickerstaff's rotations that game.
Yeah.
Like when he sees the lead dwindling down, he's not going to stick with it.
Yeah, like McHale.
That was the problem with McHale. And with Bickerstaff, too, he kept doing that.
Yeah.
So he was like, I guess somebody talked to him. Maybe his dad talked to him. OG Bickerstaff.
OG Bickerstaff.
I forgot his dad's name. Was it Ernie?
I think, isn't Bickerstaff a junior?
He's not a junior.
He's not a junior? Mm-mm. Okay. No, his dad's name is Bernie Bickerstaff.
Ernie.
Yeah,
Bernie.
Close. Yeah. Let me see. Okay.
The Texans did sign what's his name, B.J. Daniels.
But he's a wide receiver.
He's a quarterback first, but we're not going to worry about his quarterback capabilities. He can return kicks if need be.
Yeah.
Like, forget him on being a quarterback, no.
But, I mean, it's probably going to come down to him starting a playoff game.
Hoyer was at practice today, though. Hoyer was at practice.
He be a game sometimes, and it makes no difference. Like, what? He's at the games majority of the time, and it means nothing. Gosh. That's funny.
I'll show y'all a picture that pretty much explains the Texans' quarterback situation.
Oh, I saw that one.
Few years. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can't really see it. Anyway, this is a long list of quarterbacks.
Send it to me. Send it to me. No,
this isn't even all of them.
I actually have. I think I have that picture. I think I do, but I mean, I know it's on your social media. I'll go ahead and I'll post it for you guys because it shows.
You just like.
Yeah, you just have to laugh. I mean, sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying.
Yes.
Thug tears.
Thug tears.
Thug tears. All right. Sticking with the topic of the NFL, guys. Let's go ahead and talk to what was that Riley called Usher during in the Boondocks episode? He like a flashy dancy pants.
Oh, I don't know.
Odell Beckham Jr. Like that young brother. I don't know. I mean, personally, I'm kind of getting tired of it because, like I told you before the show, Skip Bayless, he made a great point. And what's crazy is we had to start doing our own show before I started agreeing with Skip Bayless.
Right.
That's a shame. Well, Skip Bayless said like those outstanding one-handed catches, one-finger catches that he's making, they would be more spectacular in a win.
Yes. For sure.
In a win. Like, I mean, all that stepping over him, like you saw how at the end of the game, how he did that Allen Iverson over Tyronn Lue kind of play. He caught the touchdown and stepped over him. That would have been so much better if they would have won. But if you're not winning, I mean, shoot. I mean, the first play of the game, Odell had the ball right in his hand and he dropped it.
Yep.
And if you would have caught that ball, it would have changed the entire.
Was Norman on it?
Norman was on it.
Lake Norman.
Yeah, like that would have changed the entire complexity of that game. Because then it would have silenced them and it would have been like, okay, well, like he's came out to ball. Yeah. Let's shut up and let's stop him. You know, but I mean, he let his emotions get the best of him. I mean, everybody's anointing him the next Jerry Rice, which is blasphemous.
Whoa. Jerry Rice was in a league of his own.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say he's the
number one receiver of all time.
All time.
Well, our opinion.
Yeah. And as far as stats are concerned as well.
Step up from number two, whoever number two is.
I think number two is number two. Is it number two?
Well,
Randy
personal list.
Okay, personal list. Okay. Yeah, but no, I'm sorry. Like that was disgraceful. Yes. Like I mean, you're the face of a franchise, basically the face of a city, and to react like that, huh? Yeah. 2016. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we're gonna have to. You know what? We're gonna do a New Year's episode. We're gonna talk about all the things that we need to leave in 2015. Please. That's going to be the next episode, guys. Okay? But yeah, the gold hair, just needs to go away.
The feminine dances y'all be doing.
Yeah.
Which goes back to OBJ and why he acted out on Sunday.
Yeah, because they were throwing gay slurs at him.
He said he's been hearing a lot of gay slurs, like homophobic slurs, just like being thrown at him. Specifically because he likes to dance. Not only does he like to dance, but
the feminine dances, the waving your hand, you look like what? Like why is
your homeboy so hyped about it?
My 12-year-old cousin,
he just walked down the runway. Are you serious? Did you see that one?
I saw that.
Why is your homeboy so happy that you just did that?
Yeah, no, and then there's even been questionable videos of him
looking at other players' booty.
Yeah, like, and I mean, I have nothing against gays. I have nothing against lesbians. I love lesbians.
Yeah. The whole LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
I added the Q too, y'all. Y'all heard that? Y'all know what the Q stands for?
I don't know what the Q stands for. What the hell?
It's like people that don't really know what they want to do.
Okay. I was like, Q. What?
It's like, but just be real with yourself.
Yeah, embrace who you are. But I've always.
If you're not, like, why are you acting like that?
I've always gone by this mantra: if something that I say offends you, it must be true. I mean, because you can sit up here and say, "Oh yeah, you losing your hairline." I mean, you're not that funny. You know, the fourth quarter sucks. I mean, like, if it's something that I know is true,
the fourth quarter sucks.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I did.
Who said that?
hey, my hitter's coming for y'all. By the way, nobody said that. Okay, just want to throw that out there. But if you do, You're gonna have to deal with this one right here. You got me?
Third ward, born and raised.
Right on. Right on. Right on. She don't play them games with you. But now, if it's something that somebody is saying to you that's true, and you get upset about it, it must be true. Mm-hmm. Like, but if somebody's sitting up there and telling lies, you're like, okay, you lying. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's next? You done?
Exactly.
You sure you finished? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's cool. But if it's something that's true, you're gonna get upset about it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, just embrace who you are, Odell Beckham Jr. Embrace it. I mean, if you are gay, I mean, do what Jamal did in Empire. Mm-hmm. He took that little bit of gayness and then he turned it into
his career.
Rising and running the Empire. Mm-hmm. By the way, did you see the last episode of Empire?
I did.
Hakeem,
and what's her name? Kitty Boo Boo is out here committing murder.
Yeah, yeah.
Boo Boo Kitty. I said Kitty Boo Boo.
Yeah, it's okay.
Boo Boo Kitty.
It's okay. So you do believe it was her?
I think it was her, yeah.
I do. I mean, because
of what she told her. What's her name? Rhonda?
Yeah.
Because she said that babies are Lucius's kryptonite.
Right.
It makes him melt.
Right.
And he needs heirs to the throne.
Right.
And she wants her baby to be the heir to the throne so she can get back into the Empire.
Yeah,
or back in good with Cookie and Hakeem and whoever else.
But I'm trying to think who else would have a motive. Knowing the way Empire works, it's probably going to be that defense attorney. I mean, you know.
Oh, the guy.
Nah, not Thirsty. Not Thirsty. The other one, the one that Lucius called a black bitch in cheap shoes. You don't remember that?
Oh, she played Doughboy's mama on Boys in the Hood.
She did, yeah.
I don't know her name.
Yeah, nah, but
she was Doughboy and Ricky's mama.
Yeah, I mean, like I just wouldn't doubt it. I mean, because you know everybody's thinking, okay, yeah, it's Boo Boo Kitty. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I mean, I know they gonna kind of try to tie it in there some way, like how they did with Naomi Campbell being old girl's wife, and you know all that other stuff. I'm like, wow. But I mean, I get why Hakeem did what he did. Like, because it showed the flashbacks of his daddy doing X, Y, and Z.
Exactly. He's like,
yeah, like,
I ain't forgiving that.
Yeah, so I mean,
yes.
Yeah, no, so that's crazy. Now, I mean, I'm ready for next season. It comes back on in March. Mm-hmm. We gotta wait all that time.
So the scandal.
See,
How to Get Away with Murder.
I've never gotten into that. I never have. I want to get into How to Get Away with Murder because it's still just new, so it'll be easy for me to binge on it for a weekend.
Just 2 seasons.
2 seasons, and it's probably like what 16 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean that's
actually it's a season and a half.
Oh, okay.
Because
so,
Shonda Rhimes likes to break up the season.
Yeah, the fall finale or the winter finale or something like that. Guys, last topic, serious topic that I want to close the show on. Sandra Bland. For those of you who have probably forgotten, you know, that was a young lady who was arrested in Waller County. She refused to put out her cigarette. And then the police pulled her out of her car, took her to jail. She made a phone call. She talked to someone. Next thing you know, she wound up dead in custody.
2 days later?
2 days later. How?
For what?
How does that happen? For a blinker, yeah. Like, how does that happen? Like, how in society does that happen?
How is no one held accountable?
Or, I mean...
Let's say even if she did commit suicide.
Why aren't they digging further?
Yeah, you got the 3 C's. She's in your custody.
Yeah.
Under your control. And there's another one or something. But you're supposed to be watching your the people that are in the tank, as they call it.
And it's not that big, so how does she do it without any...
Waller County. This is not a big city.
Yeah.
It's not a big county. So it's like, how many people you got in there?
Like, how does she do it without anyone noticing what she did? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I mean, and even if you don't hold anybody accountable, at least go further to give people answers. Like, just do something like that. But, I mean, just leave it like, I mean, that's why people feel like we don't have a voice.
Exactly. Because we don't.
We don't. Or if we do have a voice, we don't exercise it in the proper ways. Like we said before, exercising your voice, that goes further beyond Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, you know, becoming Twitter fingers. Like, I mean, it goes way beyond that if you want a change in something. And that's just sad. That's just sad. It's also sad how the media kind of manipulates and controls what we give a damn about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because...
And what they bring attention to.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which, in turn... gives us how much we care about this topic versus this topic.
And
manipulation.
What bothers me more is the fact that it was more outrage behind Steve Harvey announcing the wrong Miss Universe than it is even with this.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time y'all watched Miss Universe?
I'll wait.
Exactly. Y'all didn't even watch this year.
Didn't
watch it.
I didn't watch it.
About it.
I didn't watch it. I watched it on World Star afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. But and then they come out with the thing that no indictment in the Sandra Bland case, like at midnight when the world is already asleep.
At midnight.
Yeah.
At midnight. It had been posted on CNN for about an hour. So, and I'm sure they put it on the news that the grand jury was deciding in the afternoon or whatever, but they didn't come out with the actual announcement until about 9:30, 10 o'clock Eastern time. So,
I mean,
everybody sleep. Well, not sleep, but winding down. Nobody's watching TV.
Nobody's paying attention to, like, so that's another thing I really want to leave in 2015, man. I just want to leave all the nonsense in 2015, man. Like, the racial divisions, because like I say, man, I've never seen race.
Right.
In my entire life, I've never seen race. All I've seen is just people. That's all I've seen. So that's just something I want to leave in 2015 as well, man. But I don't know, guys. This is the holiday season. Enjoy your families, because that's what's most important right now. It's just families.
Yes.
And don't
get caught up in this capitalistic holiday, please.
Nah, because you're gonna go into debt for. I mean, for what? For little trinkets, for little toys, for little materialistic things that won't mean anything this time next year.
Right.
But having family coming over, the fellowship, the eating with your family, in our case, watching basketball with our families,
right.
That's what the holiday
Something that
season
brings you together.
That's what it's all about, man. Like, that's what it's about for me. So, guys, on that note, man,
be safe.
Be safe. Enjoy y'all holiday season. And we'll catch y'all next week, man, with our year-end show.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure. It really has. By the way, guys, shout out to 2 Chainz for the sweaters. Shout out.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. Shout out.
Because I'm short and I need a boost.
Yeah. Shout out to 2 Chainz for the sweaters, man. It's 80 degrees outside. We haven't started perspiring yet, but we will eventually. You sweat around your nose?
I do, like an old lady.
What? Nah, I get that forehead sweat. Yeah, I get that forehead
that
sweat.
top lip like Whitney Houston.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. No, but thank you guys for tuning in. We ran a little bit over today, but you do what you want when you popping. You do. So, in honor of these dabbing sweaters, we got to end the show off how we always do. So, which way we gonna go this?
We'll go to the right. To the left.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it with Santa.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna say happy holidays from the 4th quarter. Then we're gonna dab.
Gotcha.
All right. Happy holidays from the 4th quarter. Catch y'all next week, guys. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perfect.
Perfect. Awesome.